Hey everybody, I am Shane. Here we are already. I'm here with Ellis Paul of Virginia now.
Yeah.
Originally, are you Boston? You're from?
Kind of. I'm from Maine, but I lived in
I know
Boston for
someone there.
20 years.
Okay.
So my adult life was mostly in Boston, but my childhood was in Maine.
Do you know Slade?
I do know Slade very well.
Did you
yeah.
grow up with him?
No,
And
he was
Rod?
on the other end of the
Yeah.
state. I got to know him once he moved to Texas.
Don't you love it when somebody knows somebody from a state? Like, hey, you know Mike?
Yeah. Well, Maine's the kind of place where that actually
Yeah,
works.
that's true. I don't know anything about Maine. I hear it's beautiful though. So I usually start these off by talking about the history of the artist and the duck. And you've been playing here for as long as I've been here, which a couple decades.
Yeah, it's got to be 25 years. The first time I played here, I opened for Greg Trooper.
Oh yeah, one of
And
our
it
favorites.
was great. He was so kind and so great as an artist, and I sold 60 CDs
Really?
that night, and he never let me open again. He was bummed, but he's a great guy, great songwriter, and I know that he was a mainstay. He was like one of the
He's one of our buds.
so great.
Yeah, he's a good guy. So you got anything you're pushing right now?
Well, I've got a couple albums that came out just before the pandemic hit.
Perfect.
Well, one did, and one I did during the pandemic, and that's the Storyteller's Suitcase. Came out in 2019, and then and I did something called the Traveling Medicine Show during the pandemic from home.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm working on new songs, and this is the first. I feel like this is the first kind of touring show I've had since COVID.
Well, it was a good night. We've had some not great nights recently, and
It's
tonight
gonna
was full.
be-
Felt good. So
yeah,
it felt good for us.
It felt really good for me too, and I know it's going to be touch and go for all of us until we get to the other side of this. So I'm super happy that this many people showed up, and I'm
Yeah.
super glad that you guys have your doors open and somehow you're making it work. So
Yeah.
congrats.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. So I'll get into these big, hard-hitting questions. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
What was the first record you purchased with your hard-earned money?
It was probably a Chuck Mangione.
Oh,
Chuck Mangione, Feels So Good,
yeah.
like 1978, 79, right?
Okay. That's rather sophisticated.
It's hard to have a flugelhorn hit.
Yeah. I don't think there's been one since.
How many flugelhorn hits can you name?
I don't even know what a flugelhorn is.
Yeah,
Isn't that a city in Texas above Austin?
Trumpet. I'm
Flugel-
sorry?
Isn't that? Never mind.
Was that a joke?
I was making a
missed it.
joke about Pflugerville.
I don't even know.
Pfluger.
Is that a town?
Yeah.
Texas has some strange town names.
Well, next time you're in Austin, look for the signs that say tomorrow. Look for Pflugerville.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you'll see it. It's a real thing. So, what was your first concert?
My first concert, well, that I was dragged to by my parents or
Both.
that I chose? Okay. Doc Severinsen from
Oh,
the
wow.
Johnny Carson
Yeah, of
band,
course.
third grade. My dad took me and got me a trumpet on the end of my bed the next morning.
Okay.
I woke up and there was a trumpet.
Did you want the trumpet?
I don't know. It just felt like I saw Doc Severinsen and there was a trumpet on my bed the next morning. It was like Easter.
I think your dad was trying to live vicariously through you.
Yeah, I wanted drums.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I think they were more affordable. And then Ted Nugent was my first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when he was in the little Tarzan outfit and came out on a rope.
Did he shoot his arrow across the arena into a target? Flaming arrow?
I don't remember
I was
that
watching
part.
a video of that today. I was like, that's not real. Somebody said, yeah, that's real. He used to do
Wow.
that.
Yeah, because he hunts with bows,
Oh,
right?
he did. Well, we won't
Yeah.
talk about his personal life. I like his music, but
Yeah, catch
we won't-
cat scratch fever.
we won't get into the rest of it.
Yeah, that was. I can't believe it was big news when he played in Presque Isle, Maine. Like,
Okay. How big is that?
It's not big. Like I think 10,000 people, something like that. And
wow.
it's north of Canada.
Okay.
Seriously. Canada wraps around Maine. A lot of Maine is north of
I
Canada.
got you.
Yeah.
I don't. I sort of understood what you were saying. I had to. My brain works a little slow.
It's geometry. It's hard. It's like math.
So, do you have a favorite like one-hit wonder, like earworm song? Like it's something that every time you hear it, you never turn it off.
Oh, today I was listening to Slow Burn by Casey Musgraves. I know she's had a couple hits, but that song just Man, I listened to that 30 times today.
Yeah.
Yeah, like rewind, rewind.
I mean, every time I do an interview, it changes. Like mine's Melanie's. I got a brand new pair of Rolex
Oh,
skates or whatever.
that one's dangerous.
John Fulbright did that at his sound check the other day.
Did he really?
Stuck in my
oh
head.
my God, he's going after you with it.
It's been stuck in my head ever since then.
That's criminal. Did he play it during the show?
No.
Chicken.
I know. That's what I.
He's
That's
just
what I
doing
thought.
it to mess with the people
Yeah.
at sound check. I
So
love that guy.
So did you ever have a defining moment in your life that made you want to do this? Like you heard a song, heard a riff, saw something, or was it the trumpet at the end of the bed? Or was it just sort of you're around it? Because it's been 50-50 with people on this question.
No, I guess hearing Dylan for the first time with non-critical ears, like oh, I hate the sound of his voice, or what's he doing there? Like by the time I got to college and where my ears could accommodate what his brilliance was, like that was altering.
Okay.
Like when I finally heard him the way the people that love him heard him. And then that opened me up to Joni Mitchell and Neil Young and James Taylor in a different way. And then when I started playing myself and, certainly in the wake of those people, but trying to assimilate as much as I could from those people that I loved. But yeah, I think Dylan was sort of the gateway drug that led to this folk addiction that I have.
Well, that's a good one. If you're going to pick one.
Yeah, he's the kingpin.
He is.
He's like the Mexican cartel dude.
Of folk music.
He's got
it's very dangerous.
He drives around with songs in his car, selling them on the streets.
Well, there was that movie with Antonio Banderas and his guitar, and he
played
the guitar, and maybe that's Dylan. I mean, we just don't know.
In a way, yeah.
So Sharon Osbourne calls. She says, Ellis, I'm going to do the Folk Americana Ozfest. And I want you to headline. And being as her husband is the Prince of Darkness, he basically can resurrect any musician too. So living, dead, who's your band?
Who's in my band?
Who's in your band? Anybody you want.
Whoa. Man, that's a good one. Well, I love, gosh, it's hard. A lot of my favorite acoustic players are still alive.
Well, they can be alive. They don't have to be dead. No, it's living or dead. I'm just saying you have that option because
Clapton's half dead, right? He's just kind of barely hanging on.
Some of his comments lately have been.
he's half brain dead, right? I would say, I'd have to go with George Harrison.
Okay.
Great tone, melodic guitarist, great, obviously one of the greatest songwriters to ever live. Yeah, this is I feel like I just saw this is who's your best 5 players for an NBA team? It'd be Shaq, Larry Bird.
Well, we can talk about that all night.
Yeah.
We can roll into baseball.
So this is sort of like the band. Who's the Russ Kunkel on drums.
Okay.
Clapton as sort of George Harrison on electric. Yeah, and maybe, I don't know. Oh, ABBA as background singers.
There you go.
The ABBA girls, not the dudes, just the girls.
So this is going to be the Lyle Lovett band. This is going to be the big band.
Like just whatever wacky people I can find out there that
are
amazing. So yeah, that's kind of it.
You're going to be thinking about this on your drive to Austin.
I know.
Sorry.
No, I'm happy for that.
I've had people text me
think
afterwards.
about ABBA for 4 hours.
And listen to them. So the big question tonight is what are
I listened to Dancing Queen today.
Well, it's a great song.
On Japanese television. It was 1978.
Ooh.
The girls look great. They were really beautiful.
I don't know if we want to touch this subject. It's a
No,
G-rated
I
show.
do want to touch this subject.
Oh. Well,
This is going up. This is so wrong. Okay.
So what are we? Let's change it. So what are we quarantine watching? What did you quarantine watch over the Netflix, Hulu? You got anything good for me?
I just finished Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah.
This week. I finally got to the last episode, and I got to say it was the best written series I've ever seen. It was so good. I did. We started with Game of Thrones, and we went from top to bottom. But that was the second time watching it all the way through.
I need to read it. I read all the books beforehand, so
Oh,
I kind of
man.
knew what was coming. I mean,
Yeah.
it took me 15 years, but I did it.
That's a lot of reading.
It's a lot of
That's
reading.
too much.
Maybe
Yeah,
so.
I read Facebook.
Doesn't everybody? Instagram and Facebook.
Sort of. I just kind of glance at it. I don't even know if it counts as reading. And then we did The Wire. I did The Wire.
I did The
was
Wire.
Very good. And we
I
just
loved it.
lost
Omar.
Mike Williams. What was the guy's name? I think it's
Michael Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah, he was great. Omar coming.
Yeah.
I love that show. So to end this, we got some either ors.
Okay.
Some people don't answer them. Some people do. Just because you say you like one doesn't mean you like the other one.
Okay.
And they are meant to be kind of difficult because everybody gets mad about me. It's what do you choose?
Okay.
So that's the
ABBA
parameters.
or the Bee Gees? Oh,
That's a good one. Maybe I should add that. I'll take ABBA.
me too. Any dude would say ABBA.
Well,
I love the Bee Gees, though. I'm
You
not
s-
afraid of saying that.
I mean, either. You seen that documentary?
Twice.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's another good thing to watch. So first one's Beatles or Stones?
Beatles.
Beatles. Okay.
But when I feel dirty, the Stones.
Well, somebody said the other night, "What are we doing?" I was like, "What do you mean? Are we out on Friday night, or are we?"
Yeah, what night of the week
yeah.
is it?
Are we on
Like,
Sunday
if it's
morning?
Saturday night,
Yeah.
it's the Beatles.
That's kind of cheating. though.
Almost every other night.
Stones. So
No, it's just the opposite. Saturday night's the Stones, and almost any other night would be the Beatles.
Yeah, that's true. Dolly or Aretha?
Dolly or Aretha? Dolly.
Dolly.
But it's well, same thing. Sunday, you got to go with Aretha.
Aretha's kind of rocking.
She is, but she's like gospel. Well, so is Dolly. Dolly's bluegrass gospel. It's hard. You're making it. This is tough.
What?
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Well, I don't want that to happen.
Let's get it on
I mean, it
camera.
would be the
though. If
first.
it does, it'd
I'm
be
still
good.
waiting for our Barbara Walters crying moment, so I haven't hit that one yet.
Okay. Well,
So Elvis or Sinatra?
Sinatra.
Yeah, I've had more Sinatras than Elvis. Willie or Johnny? You are in Texas.
Yeah.
Willie. I'm actually a Johnny guy.
I kind of am, but it's just like I like Johnny's attitude. I like Willie's voice, and Willie was an amazing songwriter. So was Johnny. Was a good songwriter. But I'm gonna go with Johnny.
Okay. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Prince.
Gaga or Madonna?
Magaga.
Gaga. Fair enough.
I don't know. I can't choose.
Billie Eilish or Adele?
Adele.
Yeah.
I like Billie Eilish though. I do.
I love Billie Eilish, but I like Adele.
I like Adele's voice.
Okay. Metallica or Sabbath?
Metallica.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah. It's for you.
You're very smart, Ellis. Last one. Prince? John Prine or Dylan? I actually know who Freebo gave me this one. I did it with, Freebo?
Yeah.
I did this with him, and he goes, "Why don't you have any folk people?" It's because I listen to folk every night of my life.
Right.
I want a different perspective. But this was a
Man,
pretty
that's
good one.
hard. I'd say Dylan.
Dylan?
Yeah, because Dylan just is. I know he's altered me, and I cry when I hear. Last time I saw John Prine, I cried. He was singing so well, and this was just like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
He looked like he was hanging by a thread, like that could be his last concert, but he just. Yeah, but I'd have to say Dylan again because he's so profound,
Of course.
in a way no one else has ever been except for Joni Mitchell maybe.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's all
How'd
I
we
got
do?
for you. I think we did pretty well.
I think that was a little bit
It
of
was no cuss words.
television history
Yeah.
or Facebook history.
It was
Is it even gonna be on Facebook?
no. It's going to be on our YouTube channel,
Okay, this is not history at all.
live in
then.
Norfolk Street. But
That's the name of your YouTube channel. It's not McGonigel's Mucky Duck.
no, that's the
Norfolk
name of
Street?
our website.
That's good branding.
Live from Norfolk.
Just to mix it up like that.
Yeah.
Just in case.
We want everybody to know everything about us. All right, that's all I
right,
got.
man. Thank you. That was fun.
Appreciate it.